just a few minutes I have about this cold weather that's coming and some of the things you should probably do to get ready for it. Do not want to be caught in a bad situation. We have temperatures forecast to be single digits and below zero in the next few days, and it's nothing to joke about, nothing to mess around with. So let's have a little chat about being ready for cold weather, especially in your car. I'm going to switch my camera around. Hop out of the car. So just about any time you're out in your car, any time of year, you should always have a few things in it just to be ready in case something goes wrong. We don't get to predict the future, and it could be something as simple as a flat tire, or even being stopped at a crash scene where there's a long line of traffic stopped for hours and hours and not likely to move. That's actually happened to me, and one of the reasons I'm talking about this. So always leave your house with a full tank of fuel. Make sure your car's in running order and good working order at all times. Then look at all this snow. It's already drifting. It's pretty intense. Also, have some things in your car in case something happens and you're stuck. And I've got a little backpack here with all the basics. That this is just the bare essentials, bare necessities. So you're going to have a stocking cap. You're going to want to have some kind of gloves to keep your hands warm. You're going to want to have an extra pair of warm insulated socks and sunglasses. The bright sun and snow can cause you all kinds of problems. Okay? Everyone should always have a first aid kit of some kind in their car. Have a little Ziploc bag here with some toilet paper, a little lighter, and 3 little tea candles. You'd be surprised how warm you can make the inside of a passenger compartment of a car with just a few candles when you're stuck, stranded. Flashlight, little flashlight's always good to have with you. Bottle of water. This time of year, some hand warmers, chemical hand warmers, super nice to have. And I always recommend having a portable smartphone charger, something like this, a power brick, because if your car is disabled and the 12-volt system doesn't work or runs dead, you're up a creek. Might be a good idea to have a bright reflective piece of clothing like a hunting vest, candy bar, or a power bar, some kind of energy bar just for food. I don't really need to pack food. I got plenty of insulation and extra. A nice warm blanket, and if you have access to one, a space blanket, reflective blanket. I have one of these little bivy sacks. It's just reflective from Adventure Medical Kits, but they have cheaper ones for $2 at Walmart in the sporting goods section. It's just a Mylar reflective blanket, reflects body heat, so that on the outside of your blanket in super cold will actually help retain some of your body heat so you don't lose it by radiation. And then you should have a foldable shovel to dig yourself out if you get stuck in the snow, if that's what's causing your delay. Very simple. Most people have most of this stuff at their house so they can get it quickly. Carry some flares or road markers. These are just little electric flares, and they just emit a bright flashing light, so you can set them out at night to warn traffic, especially if you're stranded in the middle of the road. You can also carry the old-fashioned fusees in the wintertime or when it's wet. Don't use these in the summertime. Do not use these in the summertime. And I always have a tarp. Because it's just more waterproofing and more insulation. Okay, and then real quick, let's just talk about your car. So when it's super cold, below zero, you're going to wake up in the morning sometime and you're not going to be able to, it's going to snow and freeze to your windshield from the heat in the cabin. So a lot of us in Idaho here, we keep cardboard, and I know if any of you guys have Amazon, you got plenty of cardboard around your house. Just take a sheet of cardboard at night, put it over your windshield like this, and trap it with the windshield wiper. Just right there in the driver's seat. If you have a garage, then obviously that doesn't matter much, but putting a piece of cardboard over your windshield when you get up and you have to leave in the middle of the morning and you're not prepared for it, just go ahead and toss that over the windshield at night, and when you pull that loose in the morning and shake it off, all that snow and ice is instantly gone. You don't end up having to scrape your windshield, which is really nice if you don't have a garage. And then another trick, which a lot of people don't think about, is have some cooking oil. This is just a non-stick olive oil cooking spray, and you just take this, go inside the weather stripping of your car, this rubber part here. I don't know if you can see that or not, probably ought to move that closer, filming solo here. Just go inside that weather stripping and just give it a little shot of this. And what that does is it sheds moisture, and it will allow you to open your door, because the condensation is going to freeze really solid when it's below zero, when it's super cold. You won't be surprised at all to find your door not able to open in the morning. So just spray some of that around your rubber weather stripping, and you'll be good to go. Again, make sure your fluids are topped off. Make sure you've got good air in your tires and everything's in good shape, and you should be just fine. And if you want to go really crazy, you can have a prepared kit like me, where you could be dropped off in the middle of the woods, and rescuers would find you 6 months later having gained weight and be in generally good spirits. All right, that's all for now. Catch you later. Thanks for watching. So long.